We are recording. All right, this is Sylvia Dana with eXp Realty, and
I'm Rebecca Uson with eXp Realty.
And we have a guest. Yes, woo! And we have a guest, another guest. Yay! And this is our good friend Dan. Dan, introduce yourself and tell us all about yourself. Well,
Dan
for 1 minute.
Dan from Mortgage One. Most people probably know who I am.
Oh, because
1 minute. Gee, that's a long time. Been in the business like 30 plus years. Love it. Love the GRAR. Let's roll. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay. Well,
okay, is that my cue?
Well, I just want to mention that we're wearing hats.
Yeah, hat day.
Well, because it's Rebecca's birthday tomorrow.
In celebration,
And when we put this online, it's going to be her birthday. So these are our birthday hats for Rebecca.
Well, can I ask a question? I know I'm what are you guys drinking?
Oh, go ahead, Rebecca.
Well, I'm drinking a Moscato.
Okay.
Moscato is also my favorite wine, but I've been out of wine. This is the third week I've been out of wine.
What?
I'm not buying it. I'm just not buying it. I'm getting rid of all the other alcohol in my house, and I still have the Malibu rum. So
Good.
It's Malibu rum with the little pop drinks. The little what is that stuff I am drinking? That LaCroix. Okay, and there you go. Yeah. What are you drinking?
Me? I have a Manhattan. So I have some Koval bourbon from Koval from Chicago with some vermouth and a little bitters and a little bit of orange with some cherry.
That's some damn fancy drinking.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds delicious.
Cowboy hat.
Okay.
All right. Well, Rebecca, are we ready for the newsletter for this week?
I'm ready.
Fantastic.
All right, here we go. It's a really thick one, so, sit back and relax and just enjoy the show, okay?
Okay.
That Walter Wodarski, a 4-month-old English bulldog, came to visit. And his hobbies include long naps, back scratches, and morning trips to GRAR. So he comes there a lot.
He does?
That's what it sounds like. Walter's idol is this dog named Otto, because Otto has the world record for
what is it? Ollie.
No, it says Otto.
Oh,
okay.
You're reading the newsletter. Go ahead.
Yeah, you be quiet.
I'm reading it.
You just let her do her thing, okay? This is where the magic happens.
Yeah. Okay, so Otto has the world record for riding a skateboard under people's legs.
Wow.
So the most people under the legs that he's ridden under.
I don't know what that means, but okay. Rebecca,
you have to go to the newsletter and watch this video.
Okay.
And it's so pretty darn cute.
And you watched it, Dan? You watched this video? Okay.
Wow. It's amazing.
It's an amazing
Whose
video.
dog is cuter, Otto or Walter's?
Oh, Walter's cuter because he's still a puppy.
Oh, boobies.
So, anyway, his dad is Drew Wodarski. And I'm really sorry, Drew, but I don't know who you are. So you're going to have to, give us a wave when you see us so we can know who you are. The National Association of Realtors would like us to know that they represent 1.3 million residential and commercial practitioners in all facets of our industry. Wow. And because of that, our NAR advocates are really working on big initiatives this year to protect us, which is really cool. And if you go to the newsletter, you can click on a link that will take you to all the most important initiatives that they're going to be working on this year. And it's a long list, so I'm not going to read it all to you. You should go to the newsletter because I guarantee there's a handful of items that will impact your business in some way. So you do want to stay educated on that, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Another great thing that reminds us what a great resource GRAR is for us, if you're looking for information on PFAS, there's a resource section in the GRAR member side. Okay. So you can go there to learn all about PFAS, because that's a big deal.
Okay.
Okay. Code of ethics training. This is a long one, but there were some important things in here that I want everyone to know. Some really interesting facts.
Okay.
Every year.
No. No.
Tell us.
Okay. Not all real estate licensees are realtors. Not everyone who's licensed can say they're a realtor. It's estimated that there's roughly 2 million active real estate licensee in the U.S. But as of November of last year, 1.36 million are part of NAR. So only if you're part of NAR can you say you're a realtor with the capital R and then trademark, okay? So part of being a licensed realtor, you have to do the Code of Ethics class, okay? And that is part of what sets us apart because we follow the Code of Ethics. Now, the Code of Ethics is a living, breathing thing. It changes a lot. So they've decided that every 2 years, we need to go through the Code of Ethics training, okay? And the really great thing is you can do it online, or they're holding another class at GRAR. Julie and Pam did the class last year that I went to, and it was awesome. It was just cool because they were able to tell us real life stories that happened right here in Grand Rapids of ethics violations.
Just so you know, the lenders have Code of Ethics that they've got to do too.
Really? I did not know that.
Government shutdown. We're all talking about this right now, and it does impact all of us, whether we are shut down or not. So GRAR wanted us to know what is proceeding as normal and what is facing delays in our industry. And Dan probably knows a lot about this. So here's what's normal. So if your lender is telling you that the shutdown is affecting your approval on these things, they're wrong. Okay? So applications for conventional home mortgage financing backed by Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, those are good. Applications for federally backed FHA and VA home loans are good. IRS processing of income verification requests, those are good. Issuance of federal flood insurance, that one's good too. Here's where you might see some problems. Applications for federally backed RD loans.
Oh, it's a big, it's actually that. Like,
that's really, you don't want RD to get behind because they get behind frequently. So it's going to be a little rough. So be patient. Okay, applications for federally backed reverse mortgages are behind. Okay. Applications for specialty FHA mortgage loans, including loans under the Native American and Native Hawaiian home loan programs. Those are behind. So, but here's what NAR is doing for us. This is why we pay into the Political Actions Committee. Because NAR has asked the Trump administration to provide relief to those people in the rural housing department to keep us going. Okay?
Hey, can I interject? If you have any Hawaiian loans going on and you need help with them, just give me a call.
Okay. All right.
I found this interesting. Adventure Credit Union has the Edge mortgage, and it's for realtor referrals only. And you can get up to 100% financing with no PMI.
Interesting.
So a realtor has to refer the buyer to them, and then they could qualify for this possibly.
It sounds like it.
Okay.
Next.
Sorry, Dan. I want to share with you 3 winning tips for this new year, 2019. I feel like we've been in the new year for a year now.
I know.
But it's only been a couple weeks.
I know. I feel bad telling people Happy New Year. I'm like, wait, no, it's we've been here a long time already.
I'm going to start telling people happy birthday.
There you go.
That's a good thing to say. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday is great.
Yeah. Okay. So, tip number 1. make your goals unavoidable. Okay, so that means don't put them under your computer, put them on your computer or on the refrigerator or on your mirror or make them the background on your phone. Make them unavoidable. I thought that was a good idea to make them like the wallpaper on your phone. Okay, number 2. This is a good one. Take responsibility. Okay, and avoid the blame game. And I love this one because when you ask people, how's your business? You know, some people will say, it's horrible, the economy's so bad, and there's a shutdown, and they'll make all these ridiculous excuses. But then you have other people in the midst of total mayhem, and they're like, my business couldn't be better. And I lived this when the market crashed, because there were some agents that weathered it because they knew that they couldn't make excuses. They had to keep moving, and their business had to change and grow as things changed, right? So don't blame anyone but yourself for your lack of success. And just fix your mindset. Come on, just know that you can do it. If you don't believe you can do it, then call me and I'll tell you how you can do it. Okay?
She will. She'll tell you you can do it.
Do it.
Just do it.
Quit being lazy.
Do it.
Okay. Be unyielding and flexible. So that means you set your goals. Now go after them. But we work in a crazy industry that's never the same. So you might have to change a little bit. But that's okay. It's good to be flexible because you have to be flexible. If you can't be flexible, you're in the wrong business. Okay? Sorry. Next. Ooh, RPR. Okay, I'm so sorry, RPR people. I say this every week. I want to use your app more, and I'm getting better.
Good
but
job.
there's 9 things that you can do with your RPR app to increase your productivity. And I'm not going to go through all of them, but get in that GRAR newsletter, and I really want you to make this part of your job the next couple weeks and do these things. It will make you look like a superstar. Okay, so GRAR wants us to know all about our leadership. So they are going to start spotlighting our leadership. And the first person they spotlighted was Duffy McClellan, and he's a director.
Okay.
Dan, do you know Duffy?
I don't know Duffy that well. I'd like to meet him.
Okay.
I know his name. I know his dad was in real estate.
Oh, okay. Yes.
You know more than we do.
That's great. Duffy, we can't wait to meet you. They asked him if he ever had a mentor. And he said yes, it was his father.
Aww.
And he taught him everything he knows, and eventually they became partners.
Oh,
So that's nice.
yeah.
What do you like most about what you do? And he said, having people come to me for help and providing them with a service that makes their life easy and hopefully less stressful. Isn't that what it's about?
Yes.
What are some of your personal rules that you never break? The first rule is never say never. Mindset. Duffy understands mindset, right?
Mm-hmm.
All kidding aside, compromising my ethics is something I don't do.
Mm-hmm.
There's no deal so important or commission so big that is ever worth my integrity.
Good.
Enough said on that. Okay, and they asked if he has any advice for new realtors. And again, he said, live by the golden rule, and you will be happier if you live by the golden rule.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
And get a good mentor. Get a good mentor. Great advice. And Sylvia, I thought you would like this. He starts his day with a good breakfast for his family. And that good breakfast includes lots of vegetables.
Okay.
His favorite is broccoli and sweet potato. Ooh, I missed this. It's an omelet. But probably vegan egg.
Well, you could just do tofu scramble instead of the eggs. But yeah, it's good. It's good. At least you put some vegetables in there. That's fantastic.
That's fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah, because Sylvia's vegan.
Oh, okay.
We'll talk about that more later.
Way to call her out on that.
Huh?
Way to call her out on that.
We do. We like to call each other out on stuff. It's what we do.
It's what we do.
It's all good.
Okay, so Duffy, we could hang because his favorite place to go in Michigan is the beach. He loves Grand Haven and the Holland State Park. Weekly Q&A.
Our favorite part.
Oh,
if people would listen to us read the newsletter, they wouldn't have so many questions.
It's true.
But it's going to take a little while for people to catch on. So our first question is in regards to something we talked about last week, which is the drones.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So someone asked for better clarification of how is GRAR going to keep tabs on the droning that's happening.
Mm-hmm.
you can't.
Well, you can, actually. What they're going to do is start doing random checks.
Wow. Okay.
And if they see that we have drone footage, they're going to randomly ask us who did that, who took the picture. And we have to prove that whoever took the picture is licensed. Okay. Okay. Now, this is important, Sylvia. They asked us to talk about this.
Okay.
So the question is, I'm interested in taking advantage of the new forewarn tool, but the training sessions are filled up.
Oh.
And they fill up quick.
They do fill up.
Remember? Yeah, you were there yesterday too.
It was yesterday.
Yeah.
It was yesterday.
Can I interject?
Yeah.
This is where I interject.
Okay.
Julie Reberg introduced the audience to Forewarn and said to you guys, good to see Hoda and Kathy Lee.
You're right.
Who's Hoda and who's Kathy Lee?
Well, I originally thought that I was Kathy Lee, but apparently
I think you're Hoda.
See, that's what Rebecca says.
Yeah.
I'm
I
Hoda.
think you're Hoda. I think Rebecca's Kathy Lee. So anyway, shout out to Julie Reberg for your
shouting
shout
us out.
For Forewarn trip.
I have to tell you why we are who we are. So Hoda is a total free spirit, and she's just like, woo! And she's always talking about how her purse is a mess,
Okay.
and she just has things, and that reminds me of someone. And then Kathy Lee, is very classy. She has little patience for ridiculousness, and
And that reminds you of someone.
that reminds me of someone too.
That's hilarious.
So, bottom line is, the forewarn class was great.
It was.
We can't be too safe these days. We, as realtors and mortgage professionals, we want our clients to know that we believe in them and that we trust them and we want to respect them. But we also, lots of times, have no idea who we're about to meet. And it's really scary. I've had some instances recently that I've called a few people and said, hey, I don't know who I'm meeting, so if I don't call you in 5 minutes, come find me.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So that's scary. That's not even safe. But I'm ready.
But we also, besides Forewarn, and this is probably backwards, we also got our Wear Safes. I like learning about Wear Safe. For me, this is something that makes me feel a little better.
Oh, yeah.
What is that? I know about it. But
so Wear Safe is you have it with you. So let's say you're going to a showing.
Yeah.
And if something's happened, now you don't even have to be in a showing. You could be on vacation. You could be anywhere and have this with you. And you have a network. So let's say you have a realtor network. So you can have I think you said 3 to 5 people they suggest in your network.
Yeah.
So what happens is it's an app, and you ask all the people in your network to have the app. But what you do is if something's happening, you activate the little device, and then it sends a message with audio every 30 seconds or something of what's going on. Yeah. So that if something's happening, it goes to your network, and your network will know if something bad's happening, and they will know exactly where you are. And can call 911, and they can also message each other to say, I called 911, or I'm close by, I'm on my way to, so they can all kind of,
It's just a button, you push a button?
It's a button you push, and you can activate it in different ways. You can choose how you're going to activate it, like push it 3 times, or one long push, or whatever. And, anyway, it's really cool, and it's only $10, and that handles that takes care of having the device and for using it for 6 months for free, and then after 6 months it is $5 a month. But I feel like that is worth it.
Is it for realtors only, or is it for?
As long as you're a member of GRAR, you can buy it. And like he was talking about the guy that he was talking about how he bought one for a couple of his daughters in college and one for his niece in college. You know, you can give it as a gift to somebody. And it's only $10 if you were a GRAR member to buy it, and you can gift it. Or if you're a non-GRAR member, you could go to the store and buy it for $15. I mean, what a great service.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he even talked about your elderly parents and grandparents. It'd be great for them, you know, if they fall and or have some problem, they can alert you. Mm-hmm. It's genius.
Anyway,
hey, let's give a shout out to Wayne View for the fantastic training of Forewarn.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, it really was. Thanks for all the hard work you're putting into keeping us safe.
Mm-hmm, for sure. That whole task force, that safety task force, that's huge.
Wonderful.
Yep. Okay, so I don't know if there's going to be any more classes, and I'm sorry that I don't know that, but if you can't get to one of the classes, they're going to start offering the class at the end of every new realtor orientation.
Oh, nice.
Forewarn. So you'll always know when those are as long as you read the GRAR newsletter. So you'll be able to sign up for it then. Okay?
And the reason it's important, just to reiterate, you cannot take advantage of using that Forewarn app, which allows you to check up on people and just kind of know who you're going to meet. You cannot use that until you've taken the class and understand how you can use this information and how you cannot use this information. That's the point of being able to take the class. You have to stay through the whole thing. And it's very important. Yeah, we could see why when we went there. So anyway.
Yeah, and I don't think we explained. So what you do with the system is you can look up people's criminal records on their background. So if you're going to meet someone that's done a sexual offense or robbery or battery, I mean, that's something that would be helpful to know before you meet them.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
And then they also talked about, you know, some people may have done it years ago when they were young and stupid. Right. So you have to be very careful and trained on how you use it.
Right.
Okay.
Good point.
Moving on. I represented the buyers in a transaction where the seller removed a bathroom mirror.
Yeah, I would do that. I would take the bathroom.
They took it away. They just took it?
They just took it. And this realtor is saying, I thought bathroom mirrors were automatically included in the sale. Is that true? And the answer is GRAR initially was going to say bathroom mirrors are fixtures, which means they're a part of the property. But then they realized some bathroom mirrors are merely hanging by, you know, a nail and then the metal, what do you call that?
Bracket.
Yeah, bracket or metal wire.
A wire. And they become like a picture.
Like a picture hanging on the wall.
Yep.
And that's not a fixture. That's not attached. And I have, in my master bath, that's how our mirrors hung. So it's not a fixture. So you have to be so careful again when you're listing a property. Are the bathroom mirrors fixtures or not?
Spell it out.
Spell it out, you guys.
When in doubt, spell it out.
Great. Last question. I represent a buyer in a transaction where they agreed to allow the seller to remain in the house for 45 days after closing. That's a long one. Whoa, good job, whoever did that.
Yeah.
I seem to recall reading that GRAR offers a form to protect my buyer in the event of damage to the property during that 45 days. And you know what? There is a form. And we should be using this form, you guys, to, again, protect our clients. It's called the Temporary Occupancy for Seller After Closing form.
Wow.
Another thing it says is your insurance needs to be different.
Right.
So when you owned it, you had an owner's policy, but when you're essentially renting it, you need a renter's policy.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
So you need to talk to your insurance agent because what if the house burns down and you're not even living in it. Dan, what would happen if the house burned down?
You'd have a problem with your insurance, because if you don't change your insurance, you're no longer the homeowners, and you have a homeowner's policy.
Instead of a renter's policy.
You're not covered. You need a renter's policy. But I think the takeaway here is to have your clients talk to a professional insurance person.
Okay.
And to make sure they're covered.
All right.
Yeah.
But the new owner can't close until they have a policy anyway.
Right.
So they're not going to slip through the cracks on that.
Right.
But please talk to your insurance agent. And if you're the realtor, you tell your clients, you talk to your insurance agent, because I'm not the expert on that,
Right.
but your agent is, and you have to be protected.
Okay.
They might not listen to you, but you should tell them, you should put it in writing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Good to know. Thank you, Rebecca.
Okay. You're welcome. And the rest is just upcoming events around the town. Ooh, the Harlem Globetrotters are coming to town.
You're welcome.
Guys did a good job, as always.
Thanks for joining us, Dan. It was great
I
having
can't wait
you.
till next week. It's going to be awesome.
Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it.
Oh,
And happy birthday to my little friend Rebecca.
Rebecca Uson from EXP Realty.
EXP Realty in the house.
Right in the house.
Thank you.